Hello, Connie and Joy from WCTU again, Women's Christian Temperance Union. What are we going to talk about today, Joy?
Well, Connie, I thought we'd talk a little bit about smoking and why you should say no to smoking.
Okay, that sounds good. Where should we start? There is so much to say about this.
Well, I'll try and make a start and mention that smoking kills between 2 and 3 million people around the world each year. Actually, that's wrong. 3 to 5 million.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people.
I didn't know it was that much.
It's enormous. Did you know that the cigarette companies that produce this, they target young people more than anyone else, and this is particularly bad in the South Pacific region where I have lived much of my life.
Okay.
And also in Asia, because the young people are targeted, it's destroying thousands of those people. And did you know that people actually do die because of smoking? I'm sure you know that. It's been very well known in Australia. It's because of the poisons that are in the cigarettes and it breathes into the lungs. There's actually 4,000 poisons.
That's a lot.
I know it sounds a lot. And irritants in one cigarette alone. And research will tell you this. Out of these, 43 are cancerous. And also there's a deadly gas called carbon monoxide in cigarette smoke. So even the smoke can affect other people. Passive smoke, we talked about that once before. We'll talk about it again in a moment. So don't be near smokers is something to be remembered.
And let me tell you about some of the poisons that are in cigarettes. Paint stripper, Joy.
Oh, horrible.
Paint stripper, floor cleaner, white ant poison, rocket fuel, mothballs.
Rocket fuel.
Yes. Poisonous gas used in car batteries, insecticide, as well as other terrible poisons.
That does sound terrible.
It is.
Terrible poison.
It is. It is.
Other effects of smoking, or things that can happen to you because of the smoking, can cause heart attacks, strokes, and gangrene. It's the death of limbs.
Nobody talks about that, do they?
No. Well, just last week, Connie and I saw a film about this, showing people who had been ruined really because of smoking.
Yes.
They had legs cut off, arms, fingers, toes, just shocking. And one lady, her whole mouth and throat were cancerous.
Yeah.
She actually died subsequently, but she looked terrible.
Yes.
And she couldn't stop smoking. Smoking was very wizened up mouth and broken neck and everything, and she was still trying to smoke.
Yeah, it's very
She couldn't even
addictive,
speak,
isn't
couldn't
it?
speak properly. That was extreme.
Yes, this is serious. And also, smoking during pregnancy can lead to some very serious complications.
Like alcohol.
Yes, exactly,
So
like
smoking.
alcohol.
I didn't realise smoking could be as bad too.
Oh, yes, definitely. Women who smoke might not be able to even get pregnant sometimes. Smoking can result in abnormal babies being born, and smoking mothers are 4 times more likely to have smaller babies. Smoking mothers are 20% more likely to have their babies born early, and when they are born too soon, they are not fully developed and ready to face the world. This is very unfair to the baby and to the mother who has to cope.
Well, that sounds very sad to have a baby born prematurely with all
is.
those issues. Very sad. They're all serious things, and we've talked about them here a little bit today. You know, I'm older now, Connie, a bit older than you, and I've had 3 children. They're all grown now, but during my pregnancies, I really tried hard to do the right thing.
Yes, it's important.
I didn't have any alcohol, I didn't smoke, I didn't even eat ice cream.
Really?
I didn't have any fizzy drinks. I ate very naturally and very carefully. I wanted to give them the best possible start, and I still tell them this. So if they mess up, I say, but I gave you the best opportunities to start with. Don't mess it up now. It's a bit of a joke in our family. So did you know that if a mother smokes during her pregnancy, a baby can even die in her womb?
Really?
Yeah, if she's a smoker. So this is tragic. And many mothers, of course, have been broken-hearted. And smoking is one of the main culprits for many of these things.
Yes. And after birth, there is still danger for the babies if the mother smokes. And we need to know about that too. Joy, tell us about what those dangers are.
All right. Smoking is never good, as we've said.
No.
There are dangers and troubles all the way. I want to mention 4 things that will cause problems and remain after birth if the mother smokes.
Right.
First of all, newborn babies whose mother smokes have high levels of nicotine. Children of smoking mothers have up to 6 times greater birth defects. Children of smoking mothers have more problems with learning and behaviour at school. Children of smoking mothers have up to 50% chance of retarded mental development. And this is all proven and talked about in research. It's all out there.
Not a good start for the baby, is it?
Very sad.
And there is one more thing to be aware of: passive smoking. This is when people and children are exposed to smoke from cigarettes at home, on the buses and in cars. They are ingesting poisons and can develop chronic diseases. It is never good to smoke. We must say no to the DAT poisons. Alcohol, drugs, alcohol and tobacco. Just say no.